Hello to my community. Today, let's talk about self-actualization as related to feelings around wellness, well-being, engagement. So when we go about our day in and day out, which will include work and all of our other life places, family, friends, hobbies, health, exercise, those kinds of things, we may find that in some areas of our life we feel a little meh, a little unfulfilled. And this could quite often be because we've outgrown our cubicle. Now, this phrase, have you outgrown your cubicle, is related specifically to the criteria that is being asked of you in that area of your life. So let's just use work for an example. We may have and been hired for a particular job at work. And so when we're at work, we go about doing that job. Perhaps it plays to our strengths and perhaps we have a few weaknesses. Now, the longer we're in a role and the longer we self-actualize, work towards growing to our full potential in that role, then the sooner we reach this point where potentially we are firing on all cylinders and we're achieving great outcomes in that job, but there's very little that stretches us. And so it can feel at times that we're not really sort of being challenged. And this could dip into or chip away at our engagement in the workplace. Does this mean that it's necessarily time for us to leave this job? Maybe we actually find this job quite fulfilling. Maybe we enjoy going to work, but it's just not challenging enough. Here is where workplaces often need to step up and step up in a way of removing what we call silos in the workplace. So this is your job. It means this is the only thing that you're allowed to do here. So workplaces can accommodate individuals' engagement by tapping into all of their strengths, removing silos, and allowing for the cross-contamination. If I happen to work in a workplace and I'm in the learning and development department, but marketing is working on something that is actually a strength of mine, perhaps I have a ton of experience in graphic design as a side hobby, here is an opportunity for me to get involved in something that will jazz up my engagement level at work, but also extract value from me as an employee. Now, in our own life places, self-actualization is how we pursue things that are meaningful and fulfilling to us. So if work tends to be sort of dragging its feet a little bit, then we need to be able to turn to other places of our life and work on our expansion, our growth, and our fulfillment. And oftentimes we'll find these in our hobbies. Now, if we haven't been dedicating time to the things we really love and enjoy that we put in our hobby category, then this will infiltrate other areas of our life and will carry that sense of unwellness or a lack of happiness into other areas. And we need to be emotionally self-aware of how our own experiences, our life by design, is influencing every single area of our life, and then taking action on those things to be more well for ourselves. You see, when we elevate from the inside out, then we dramatically impact everything around us. And it is, after all, and can be, after all, a life by design rather than a life by default.